Welcome to the Talking Sport Report podcast with Scotty and Eggo.
Unbelievable!
Hello and welcome to the Talking Sport Report, episode 28. Eggo and Scotty, schoolmates. We're here for the Melbourne Cup special. But if you don't like horse racing, don't stress. The good thing about this, if you're listening to this after Tuesday, you can actually rate our Melbourne Cup tips. You'll know the winner and you'll be able to tell us just by listening if we suck or not, which is great because there's probably a good chance we suck. But we are going to talk about the big NRL signings, some player movement, and of course the Australian and England tests, and get to our tip of the week, our tip-off between Scotty and Eggo, myself. I don't know why I used myself as third person then, Scotty.
There's nothing wrong with that.
How are you, brother, by the way?
Yeah, good. Sunday, it's fantastic. Like, I can't complain. You know I look forward to this. Let's crack on.
Melbourne Cup. It's the race that stops the nation.
It's in Melbourne, apparently.
Apparently. It's for a while now. It's not a new thing. But we are the Talking Sport Report. We do cover all sports, but we very rarely cover horse racing. But I feel like at this time every year, everyone gets the bug and everyone always wants a tip. So the podcast this week is purely positioned to get you a winner and make you sound smarter with your mates, because we're going to do all the homework for you right now. We're going to give you the tips that basically will give you a guaranteed Melbourne Cup winner in 2025. I reckon the reason why I say that, Scotty, is we are going to go through all 24. So technically we could be saying we're tipping each one.
That's true. $1 on each.
Yeah. Unless Donald Trump sets off the nukes and then we essentially, no one wins.
Wow.
There is a formula that I have made up that you were quite impressed about.
I was very impressed. I was very impressed. You've dropped this on me late. You know what? I'd be lying if I said I fully understood it. But I appreciate it. And we've actually come up with quite a nice box trifecta from this.
The algorithm works like this. The Melbourne Cup is a very historic event.
Absolutely.
So there are a lot of runnings of this race. It's been going on for quite a number of years. And there's a lot of statistics that show you what barrier a horse can win out of, what weight a horse can carry, what age a horse does well in this race, what the sex of the horse is, what the color of the horse is. And I've added all those things up. So barrier, horse number, age, weight, sex, and color. And it's come off as like a bit of a tick setup. It's a tick and a cross setup, Scotty, you can see there. Tick and cross setup. We're sparing no expense here at the Talking Sport Report.
Oh, wow.
But I'm going to give each horse we go through the true and tried and tested first year only method of our Melbourne Cup formula. See if we can tip a winner, or better, a box try or a box first four would be very nice.
That'd be very good, actually. I'm still very impressed by that. There was a lot of ticks.
A lot of ticks.
You're a busy man today, weren't you?
I felt like I'm back in third or fourth grade cricket doing terrible scoring.
You're scoring, yeah.
That's a dot ball, another dot ball. All right, so we're going to start at the top. We're going to go through all 24 horses. You are going to be rating each horse on the more important thing than my method.
Their colours.
And their name.
Why do I feel like that I've got like the... Yeah, when your mum makes you...
Encouragement award?
Yeah. It's like your mum's like, no, but let your little brother play. Feels like that's what you've done to me here. It's like, hey, you just look for the pretty colours and the fancy names. And you've got this algorithm and I'm just sitting here going, oh, that's nice. Look at that. Thanks.
Well, the funny thing is, Scotty, you could come here with as much as you wanted. You rocked up with nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
So I said, just look at the colours. And let's be honest, you know the most annoying part is the dickhead who rocks up to the races with all this shit like I've done generally doesn't back a winner all day. And it's that chick over there who just goes, oh, I like this name. You're like, oh, come on, it's 50-1. Next minute, bang, it wins.
It wins.
So you could be the one. If you're going to follow anyone on this podcast, I'd be following Scotty.
And I reckon, honestly, quick tip before we get into it. Take the Simpsons tip. Remember that time Marge just wanted to put $1 on all horses to have a good time? That is 100% going to be my play on Tuesday. I'm telling you.
You know what? That would have worked last year because the winner paid like $81.
Yeah.
Knight's Choice. Yeah. So
yes.
you would have won. You'd have put $24 on and you would have won about $90.
Not too bad. That's a nice
Yeah.
way to turn a profit. So,
Absolutely.
shall we kick off? Because I'm not impressed with the straight up with these colours.
Okay.
Just going
let's go.
through them. Number 1, Al Riffa.
Yeah. How do you rate the colours in the name?
Well, name's good. It's short. It's sharp. It's very sharp. Colours. It's a real Indianapolis Colts feel. Blue.
It does.
It's got a big horseshoe on the chest. My concern, there's 2 other horses as well as this one wearing the exact same silks. So if you're not looking out for that hat, you're in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. So straight off the bat, don't back it for that reason. If it can't get its own special, unique colours, it doesn't deserve to be here.
You do realise that sometimes the reason why the colours can be the same is because they're owned by the same people?
Don't care. Change it. Change it. Put a fucking vest on. Get high vis or something and just whack it on. Get a training bib. I don't care. So for me, not happening.
I guess you're raising a good point there. If you're rich enough to own 2 horses that are in the Melbourne Cup, you're rich enough to have 2 sets of colours.
Spot on. Bingo. At least change it. Don't be blue. Change your other one to like, I don't know, a light blue, a teal.
Well,
Nice
I feel like
teal.
everyone's been some sort of blue in this race. It's the
This
most
is
blue
very
Melbourne Cup I've
blue.
ever seen.
There's not many away strips here at all. At
Right.
all. Number 2.
I'm looking forward to you getting to the end and telling me what your favourite set of colours is. But for my Melbourne Cup formula, number 1 scores a 5 out of 6.
Ooh.
The only thing it doesn't get is the weight. It's carrying a monstrous amount, 59 kilos.
Oh, 59.
The last horse to really hold that kind of weight, and it wasn't even that kind of weight, it was slightly under that, it was Maccabi Diva in 2005. So it's a tough one, but the horse is very, very good, and obviously $9. Have a bet on that one if you feel like the colours, if you're a blue fan, and you like the five in the Melbourne Cup formula.
Yes. It's
All right, number 2.
Number 2,
Buckaroo.
Buckaroo. I like that. Even though it's a Great Britain horse, it just gives me a real Aussie feel. Buckaroo.
It does.
You know, like you've got your young bloke in the backyard. Oh, Buckaroo, come on, mate, in you come. I like it. I don't like the silks. Is that a cream? Is that blue and cream?
It is. I think it is.
And it's got 5
with a dice.
dots. Yeah, 5
Yeah,
dots
it's like
on
a
the
dice.
chest. The sleeves are half and half cream, half blue. Again, it's not for me. It's really not. $9
You know what?
though.
The formula does agree with you, Scotty. It scored a 3 out of 5. It didn't get the
5.
barrier.
Good.
Got a tick on the horse number. It's a very successful horse number 2. But no tick on the age, and no tick on the weight as well. Very, very
Scrap it.
heavy.
Scrap it.
57's a lot. So I'm with you there. Number 3.
Number 3. Now, I'm going to apologise in advance for any of these names that I do get wrong. But anyway, is that Arapaho? Arapaho.
That sounds good to me.
It does.
You're the
Looks
man.
good too. And you know what? You'd like this. You would. It's a very Newcastle Knights feel. Those silks, the red V. Again,
Yeah,
it's
well,
fucking blue.
if you're a Newcastle Knights fan, would you say this is your horse then for the race?
I probably would, unless we get to something further down that's more of a Knight's name. But that
It kind of
that's
feels like a
shred.
Knights kind of number, $41. It's kind
Yeah.
of getting into that ballpark of where the Knights normally finish each year.
Exactly. So yeah, you've got that as well. Be interesting to see if it does finish towards the bottom of the pack in this race.
Yeah.
How's it
Well,
going, the formula?
Rachel King is on board, and she would be the second female ever to win the race if she does get up on this one. Formula, unfortunately, it scores a 2.
Okay.
The only thing it's got going for it is it's a male and it's got a colour. So the colour is bay. The bay horses are the most successful because they're generally most horses are bay.
Yeah.
But that is the most successful colour in Melbourne Cup history, a bay horse.
All right then. All right, I like that. I like those little stats. They're fantastic.
Yeah, I'll keep them coming because
Thank
I've
you.
got so many. I've got to use this paper wisely.
Yeah, you're right. You've done all that writing. Number 4. Is that the ban?
Yeah, the band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the second of our Indianapolis Colts colours.
Yes.
Just having a look. It's one of Gay Waterhouse's horses. Do you know what? I'm not really impressed by it either.
Even the
Okay.
name doesn't help you, right?
No, definitely doesn't. And get your own
Yeah.
silks. Or stop wearing the same as the other ones. Get an away kit. Even a
It
third
also
kit.
scores a 2. It scores
Yeah.
a 2, so
Go
not
on, scrap it.
high. And one of the main concerns there, 8-year-old Scotty. Do you know that the most successful age in this race is 4 and 5-year-olds? So if you are tipping a horse in the race, if you're looking at the ages, between 4 and 5 is the best age. 6 is also the next best. So anywhere between 4 and 6 generally is a pretty good age to win the Melbourne Cup.
Probably the only time you can, I guess, get excited over a 4 or a 6-year-old knowing a judger.
Yeah. Hey, the next
Um,
one's Japanese.
Ooh. Is that a Cavalier Rose?
Yeah, come a long way, right? Coming all the way from Japan. You'd
Yeah.
think that, if you're coming all that way, you're probably going to want to win.
Well, I mean,
You know?
they're not here to make up numbers.
No, you wouldn't
I
think
mean,
so.
you're not entering that race without the thought or a hope of winning.
Yeah.
I'm impressed here because we're 5 horses in and we don't have blue silks for a change. Yes, we don't. We have a very nice green with a couple of white stripes. I don't know. This is a South Sydney feel to me because the sleeves are white with red
Yeah.
stripes. It's got the red cap. To me, it should have stayed in Japan.
No,
Shouldn't have.
this has a 5 in the Melbourne Cup Formula. 5 out of 6. The only thing it got a cross for was the age. It is currently 8.
Yes.
So a little bit old.
That's in our box trifecta.
It is. It definitely is. Number 6.
Number 6, Presage Nocturne.
Yeah.
Now I like this one personally. Again, it's got blue in the silks, which I'm not impressed with, but it's predominantly white with a nice blue stripe, blue sleeves, blue hat. To me, that's classy. And do you know why I'm saying this is classy? Because I've
Because of the
backed
name.
it. Because I've backed it.
Oh, you did?
I've backed
Shit.
it. 6-year-old from Ireland. And it's
The
grey.
luck of the Irish, mate. The luck of the Irish.
It's grey, and apparently it likes the wet. It's meant to rain or
Yeah.
something.
It's very, very good. It's a very good horse. The other good thing about this horse as well is the fact that a lot of these international horses have actually, they're some of the only ones to actually run over 3,200 metres or at least 3,200 metres. Because in Australia, the only horse race now that is 3,200, I believe, is the Melbourne Cup.
Yes.
So if you're an Australian horse, the only chance you get to test yourself at this distance is by running in the Melbourne Cup. But a lot of these horses from overseas, like Chevrolet Rose, the previous horse number 5, has run a 3,600 meter race, for example.
Shit.
So
Good effort.
it gives you a chance to at least see a horse run that distance because it's like Scotty, if I said to you, hey, let's do a 20-meter race, you'd be like, all good. But if you've never run 100 meters, you're fucked, aren't you?
I'm fucked over 20.
See, some are sprinters like yourself. You're a fast, lean man, and some like the long distance.
How's this rank on your algorithm?
Number 4 out of 6, so
Ooh,
quite far. It did feature in the first the multi if at the end as well, which is great. So
Do you reckon horses get jet lag?
probably
I don't know why I thought of that. I was just curious whether they're going to be tired on Tuesday or not.
I think you know what the answer to that question is. Depends on whether or not they've still got their nuts or not. Because if they've got their nuts, they're probably up looking for new horse in the area.
It's a good point. That's a very good point. It's a very good point.
This is one of the very few running races where you can actually look through there and see eunuchs versus people with their nuts.
Anyway, moving on. I like this one, Middle Earth. It's a very
Good name.
Yeah, very Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it does give that vibe.
Again, silks are blue. It's got 5 gold stars on the silks. It's got, I don't know, blue and white checkered sleeves and a black and white hat. To me, the black and white hat doesn't go with it. So I don't know who's put this ensemble together. But there's really not much fashion amongst that.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling that. But I love the name.
Yeah.
How's
Middle
that
Earth.
on the algorithm?
It's good too. It got 4. It just missed out on the first couple, which, funny enough, are the important couple. That's barrier and horse number.
Yep.
But it still scored pretty good at 4. So it does make the cut for the multi.
Mm-hmm.
Into number 8,
Yes.
Medan.
Yes, I like this one. It's a very, very nice yellow with just a couple of black stripes coming off. One on each shoulder. Very Borussia Dortmund feel to this. It's got the same colour hat, so that ensemble's nice. It's very nice that we haven't got another blue sitting here. Yeah. I'm a big fan of this one for that reason, and it's Irish as well. So I don't know if it's got jet lag.
Well, I have to ask it, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe bribe it with a carrot. That generally seems to work for horses. It scores a 5 in the algorithm. The only thing it doesn't get is the barrier.
22.
22 is a fair way out, but got a very good jockey in James McDonald. And you could say, if you're thinking back to the old World Cup days when Warney and Steve Waugh were running around, it's a bit of a nod to the Australians heading into the Ashes. I mean, is that a little bit of a sign?
That's actually
I like to look for
cool.
signs.
Yeah. I like that. I like a good movie too. Mel Gibson, Signs.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, do you know what? Moving on. I'm a big fan of this setup. Absurd. It's a French horse. It's a bit older, but it's just plain. Oui. Anyway, it's white, just plain white with a pink star on the chest. It's got the pink cap with the white star on top. I think that is classy. It's fantastic. I'm giving that a nod for the colours itself. I like that. And I love the name.
Beautiful. Yeah, you're a big. I mean, Absurd's a great name, and you're a big fan of pink, aren't you?
Yes.
You used to always put pink on your bat in cricket times.
Yeah, my hair occasionally.
You did, yeah. I think the picture of us in cartoon form for our podcast is you with pink hair.
Yes, yeah. I'm that gets my vote straight off the bat. Absurd.
It's a good one. Unfortunately, in the algorithm, it only scores a 3.
Yeah.
And the weird part about this horse is McElvoy is on board. He's the jockey.
Mm-hmm.
If he was to win this, he would be one of the most modern day successful jockeys of all time, because he won't get to the number 1. I think there's like a couple of jockeys that have won 6 or 7 Melbourne Cups.
Right.
But McEvoy's won 3, Damien Oliver's won 3, and he would then jump up to winning 4 if he wins this race on Tuesday on the number 9. Number 10, I mean, this is a great one for flat earthers. Flatten the curve.
And you know what? This is weird. You look at this picture of the Silks, it's got a sponsor. It's like the only
does it really?
one. It's right now, the picture I'm looking at.
Viagra?
No, close. No. I don't even know what that is. But it's got a sponsor across the front. It's Knights colours again. It's half blue, half red. It's got the red trimming on the end of the sleeves.
Great name.
Oh, flatten the curve. Yes, that is good. I mean, French horse, 7 years old.
Can I bring you to the jockey, though? Can you read the jockey out and tell me why you wouldn't bet on this horse?
Thor Hammer Hansen.
Is he not?
Wow.
He sounds like the kind of, if I was a 23-year-old girl taking my boyfriend home to meet my partner, meet my parents, I'd want him to be Thor Hammer Hansen.
And do you know what? There's a picture right here of Thor Hammer Hansen.
Yeah.
It isn't right, because I read that name and I expect to see this 120 kilo brick shit house, bearded, like bloke. This guy, I'm almost certain my 8-year-old daughter's got him covered for size.
Wow. I mean, they are jockeys, and he's on a horse with 53 kilos, so he is 53.5 kilo, essentially.
Wringing wet.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know what? Do you reckon, here's a question for you. Do you reckon he was born Thor Hansen and then the word got around?
Definitely. And that's the other thing. Is it Thor Hammer because of that, or is it Hammer because of another reason? Cue Jimmy's picture, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah. Thought so.
Anyway. Big weapon.
How's it go on your algorithm?
I almost forgot about that. It scores 2 because his big hammer is weighing the fucking horse down.
Yes, massively. All right, then move on. Land Legend. Don't like this. I get too much of a St. George vibe from these silks, white with red. Although, too much St. George for me. Paying $81. It's got a little pom-pom on the hat too. A nice little cute pom-pom.
It makes it go faster. That's like
Speed
Speed Stripes.
It is red.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I got you. How's that going?
Scores a 3.
Because I don't like it.
3 on the algorithm. Okay. 3 on the algorithm. $61. Got Mariah on board. Very, very good jockey. And out of barrier 16. So barrier 16, that's one of the reasons why it doesn't get the tick, because that barrier is not the greatest. But, it's quite interesting looking at these horses this year. What do you think was the barrier that has the most success in this race? What barrier of all time? Pick a number. You've only got to pick between 1 and 24.
Yeah, I'm going to go 4.
Oh, not too far off. I mean, for the second place.
Ooh.
Number 11. Number 11, the most
right.
successful barrier of all time. And that's tied with number 5. So you weren't far off. So 11 this year is Smoke and Raymond's, which is we're about to come up to. And
absolutely.
Yeah. And Chevrolet Rose like again, the number 5.
Oh, imagine those two in a Quinny. Smoke and Romans at 81, Chevrolet Rose at 31. That's huge.
Yeah.
Smoke and Romans, I like the name. I think back to
WWE
Empire,
vibes.
maybe that too.
Yeah.
Roman Empire, maybe, I guess a burning building kind of thing. Smoke and Romans.
Do you understand how a lot of the times these horses get their names? Not always the case, but a lot of the times people take the dam or the female or the sire and they try to combine or find a name between the two. So this horse's mother is Inferno. So they've gone with Smoke and Romans. So whether there's some sort of, so that's a interesting little bit on top of that. And in terms of the algorithm, unfortunately, this only scores a 3, so it doesn't make them the multi. And also, also what scores a 3 is number 13, Changing of the Guard. Now, what are your thoughts on no spaces between the letters?
Well, yeah. Do you know what? Looking at that, it could be hanging of the guard. Could be. It could be. I don't like that. That's just lazy. Do you know when you're drunk and you're sending a message and you forget to hit the space, or instead of hitting the space, you hit the M and you end up with like a word that's like that long? That to me, like if right now you type that into your phone, you'll get nothing but a red squiggly line.
Yeah, absolutely.
Red squiggly line. And again,
Chris Lees though, Newcastle trainer.
I don't care. Those silks are boring. Blue with a touch of white, and that's a navy blue. I don't like it. 7-year-old Irish. How's the algorithm? He said 3.
3.
Yeah, no.
Likewise, we'll keep pushing through these because 14 is half yours. The favourite, it scores a 3. The favourite only scores 3 on the algorithm. Maybe this algorithm's a piece of shit.
Not No, I like your algorithm. Don't you say that. It's the Port Power of the race. It's Port Power. Big lightning bolt down the chest. Maybe something that Thor Hammer could wear. I don't know. But I like this next one more. Felons.
Yeah, it feels like our kind of one.
Yeah. Boring silks, plain white, green sleeves, red hat. Bit South Sydney for me. Nah, we're not having it. I like the name though. Some prettier silks, and we might be on. How's the algorithm?
Gets a 2 out of 5. Not ideal.
Gone. Same again. One smooth operator.
Yeah.
What the fuck are they thinking with these silks? Light blue with a navy blue square on the chest, and navy blue lines down the sleeves.
Not ideal, is it?
No, it's not. It's, to me, not happening. What's the algorithm?
We've got a 3, same as Further. Now, this is another horse that I thought was quite good, but number 17 also scores a 3. And you're not going to like that because it's blue again.
Yeah, and it's got like a red line down the middle. It almost looks like it's a jacket. Like that's a zipper. It's not for me. Number 18, Parchment Party. I don't mind the sound of that. That you can probably find that on Urban Dictionary if you look hard enough. That could be
that could be a good time as well as a good racehorse.
Definitely. Again, blue silks.
Yeah.
Predominantly blue with the white stripes, white sleeves. No.
It's a barrier 3 and it scores a 3 in the algorithm.
Okay.
But a 4, scoring a 4 is number 19, Scotty, from the One Alley.
At Harbaskin.
Athabaskan?
Athabaskan. Nah, it's not happening. It's Parramatta
Baskin
colours.
Robbins is what I thought.
Yes. Parramatta colours, not happening.
Yeah, they're straight out.
Yeah.
Straight out.
No.
Number 20, Goody Two Shoes, scores a 1. Scores a 1.
And you know what? I like that. Except for the silks, it's a real Norwich City vibe.
Yeah, it does have
from
that.
England. So we're going to scrap that as well.
Yep.
River of Stars. Very Irish feel to this silk. It is an Irish horse.
Yeah.
Green with checkered green and white sleeves. I like it.
Okay.
Looks nice. How's the algorithm?
Not ideal for that
Okay.
one. That's a 2. But Royal Supremacy feels fucking rich.
Good
It's got
name.
a
Strong.
4. It's got a 4 out of 5. Sorry,
Ooh.
4 out of 6.
And it's a strong, powerful name, but it's
Same
our
colours.
it's a third of our Indianapolis Colt Silks. So, nah, it's not for me. Torrenzino, what has
number
happened
23.
with these friggin' silks? It's like there's green, there's red, there's yellow. It's got a yellow V on a green body with red sleeves. Mate, I tell you, look, if you were colorblind, it'd be the same fucking color anyway.
Yeah, it's true.
But you know what? I don't mind it, and to me, that's a strong, powerful name.
Yep.
How's the algorithm?
Gives it a 3, and the
Okay.
final 3 is number 24, my favorite number, Valiant King. Again, you're not going to love that because that's another one of those colors with the blue with the 5
With
dots
the
like a dice.
cream- Yeah, it's got
Yeah.
the cream half and half sleeves. Nah, get rid of it. Look, looking at all this, if I'm picking on number 9, it's white, simple. It's got the pink star. It's got the pink hat, and its name absurd.
So
When was-
Scotty is picking number 9 based on colours, right?
Colours.
You're at number 9 based on colour, which is always a really good thing. What's your favourite name of the whole thing?
Favorite name? I know we can't really go jockey because it'd be Thor Hammer.
Yeah.
But seriously, I'm a fan of more felons.
Oh, yeah, more felons.
Yeah, I'm a
Yep.
fan of more
Yep.
felons. It just sounds like it's fun. You know, obviously there's a bit of trouble in there. Yeah, so I like that for its name. I hope, but at the end of the day, I hope all 24 horses have the best time.
Best time, yeah. And you said what's your tip? What's your favourite tip for the night?
I've actually got on number 6.
Yeah.
Number 6, and I've just actually closed the tabs because I thought we were done.
No, that's all good. We are done. So basically, if you are looking at the Melbourne Cup Formula, let's test this next week and see how successful it was. If you're going to do a trifecta, you only want 3 horses. You need 1, 5, and 8. That's how it's going to run.
Yep.
1, 5, and 8. If you want a few more to add, the next tier down, 1, 5, 8, 6, 7, 19, and 22.
Bingo.
If you put that in your first 4 or you want to box all them up in a trifecta,
Yep.
if you did a box try with all those horses for $100, you'll get 50% with the bet boost.
Bingo.
So let's
Bingo.
test that out next week and see how we go. If I was going to tip one right now, I'm going to be greedy because it's the Melbourne Cup. I love the 5. I love the 9, the 24, and the 17.
Just box the fucking field, would you?
Yeah, I might do that.
Jesus
I might do that. Scotty's tip: box the field, box the field.
Box the field. Done.
Actually, you know what? I got Old Man River, Peter Eggleston, my father,
oh yeah.
who's been a racehorse trainer all his life. Let's test him and see how he is. This is his tip for Tuesday.
Right, 6, Presage Nocturne.
Why do you
And
like that?
Oh, it's just he's running the Caulfield Cup. 9, Absurd. I'll throw in number 24, Valiant King.
And then if you had to chuck in maybe 2 or 3 others for like a multi or a first 4, who would you put in?
I'd have to put in 14, half yours, the favourite. And I'll put in the Japanese horse, the 5, Chevalier Rose.
Bang. That's how you go. So best of luck. I think we've probably made it more confusing for people trying to tip a winner for Melbourne Cup.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes it even more fun if you're listening to this on Wednesday and we did fuck all in those tipping and you're just thinking these 2 idiots don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah. That was good though. I liked your old man's tips. I'm with him on number 6. Honestly, though, at one point I thought he told you up yours, but it was half yours.
Half yours.
Yeah, half
yeah.
yours. No, love it, and I'm backing him. I'm on here,
All
number
right.
6.
Love that. Now the breakdown. Let's just go over this. In other news, basically the NRL is getting really interesting. We thought it'd be really quiet this time of year. It's actually not. It's going the other way. The second rugby league test happened, the Ashes, and it turned into a bit of a can you believe at halftime it was 4-4, I believe.
Yeah. Was it?
Just 2 penalty kicks apiece. What are we playing? Are we playing rugby union? But there was a few scuffles. No real fight broke out, but I was hoping for a few fisticuffs. Wouldn't that be a classic Ashes?
Wouldn't that be good? That would be good because we only spoke about this last week and the fact that there's really not that much excitement. Like it's foregone conclusion. But yeah, you're right. Just I don't know, swing it. Like just put one on some prick's jaw. Just lay someone out, please. Come on.
Is it funny that that Reece Walsh finally got his 10 in the bin that he probably deserved at the grand final? Very similar. This one was more. He was going for the like the Liu Kang fly kick out of Mortal Kombat.
Wow, that's a perfect reference. But do you know what? We've seen it anyway. I'm surprised it didn't end up more when he come back from the bin because we've seen it. We've seen him get sent to the bin before, and he just comes out and absolutely obliterates anyone in front of him.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, it'd be interesting now to see what changes get made for the third and final test.
Do you reckon they'll blood some people?
I think so. Only for the fact that it's a dead rubber. Well, there's nothing to take from this now. Yeah, clean sweep would be great. I'll be shocked if we do drop a match at all. But I think just having a look at the lineup from this morning's game, I wouldn't be surprised now if we see Moses get a run. Maybe see Bradman Best come in. Just to give those guys they're not over there for a holiday. Make them fucking earn their money.
Yeah.
Get out there.
Absolutely.
If it's cold, I don't care. Get amongst it. Jesus.
Can I say best on ground? Like, I don't know if you can say this is potentially maybe not best on ground, but in my opinion, best on ground, Jarvo.
And
most people are going, who the hell is Jarvo? Jarvo is a professional pitch invader. He jumped on the cricket field wearing an Indian cricket jersey the last time I saw him. He's a larger guy, so it's kind of funny the fact that he actually squeezes into these jerseys. Looks like he shouldn't be out there. But in the national anthem, Cam Munster links arms with him. He's out there singing the national anthem with the Australian team dressed in all Australian kit.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
See Munster, his sledge after the game, come out and said, he thought it was one of Kevy's cousins. Kevin Walters' cousin. Mate, that was absolutely fantastic. I did see one comment doing the rounds. It was nice of the Aussies to invite Luke Ricketson in for the anthem. Big off season for Rico. But mate, seriously, you don't see Jarvo often, but my God, when he pops up, he really pops up in the best places.
Oh,
he really does.
Fantastic. Like it's like, like you see that, let's be honest, the streakers are boring. Right? Anyone can take their penis out and run across the field or get their tits out and run across the field. But it takes skill to be able to kit up in full attire and make your way down the tunnel and get on the field and walk out with the Australian team, line up with them. That is impressive. The fact that he got to the anthem, and I think at that point, what can you do, right?
My question is, how much money's this guy got? Because he's seriously, he'd be racking up the fines for, I guess, pitch invading. That's not cheap.
No.
There you go. Now that's a piss take. I'm just having a look here. 2024, he got in some silks at the Cheltenham Racing Festival. Now, he is one gentleman you do not want on the back of your horse. Like, seriously.
I don't think the algorithm takes that into consideration, but I don't think I should have a Jarvo in there. If Jarvo's riding your horse in the Melbourne Cup, you definitely don't get a tick. But that's him. It actually made me think back to all the greatest pitch invaders of all time. I remember that streaker where the late great Andrew Simons put a shoulder charge on him.
Oh,
remember him?
That was brilliant. Yep.
What a hit!
He flattened him.
Absolutely incredible.
That was so good.
And there was another one that came to mind too. There was remember there used to be a Newcastle Knights guy a lot of the times, but the Phantom Siren. So he had this voice on him. He used to be able to make this noise. It actually sounded like the, and he would always do it about a minute or two out from half time. And I think he actually got it a few times where the referee's blown for full time or blown for half time and then realised that no, there's still 5 minutes to go.
Random fact, he's from Beresfield. He's from
Get
Beresfield.
out of town.
Yeah, yep, 100%.
It has to be, right?
100%.
If you're going to be doing that sort of shit, you got to be from Barrow.
doesn't do it often anymore because it does take a toll on his throat, he said. But yeah, 100%. Fantastic.
Classic throat goat.
Yeah.
The other piece of news floating around the Pacific Championships, New Zealand versus Samoa. We thought this was going to happen. Samoa feel like a fantastic team. This is going to be a great grand final for the Pacific Championships, New Zealand versus Samoa. Who you on from a 2-horse race?
Honestly, I want to see Samoa win it. I really do. But they've got both sides are fantastic. But this Samoan side, we said it last week, they could 100% cause some damage. They could definitely cause some damage. They've got some great players in there. I would love to see this game. It's 4:00 next Sunday. I think it's going to be an absolute ripper. You got Luai, Payne Haas. Really, that's all that matters.
Two of us are Sheck, right?
No,
Can you say
you'll be
two of us
watching.
Sheck's the fullback?
Yeah. Two of us Sheck. Dylan Brown for the Kiwis.
So I wonder where his allegiance lies.
Just having a look here, Samoa. So Samoa's last game. Samoa's last game. Having a look here at the team list. Yeah, Tuivasa Sheck, Brian Tio'o, Isaac Targo, Dean Mariner, Murray Tuilagi, Blaze Tulagi, Jerome Luai, Payne Haas. Well, this Jeremiah Nanai, Nanai,
Huge.
Josh Papali'i, Terrell May. Unbelievable. It's such a strong side.
Huge.
I hope they come out and absolutely destroy New Zealand.
Well, be very interesting to see. We're all eyes watching, and let's hope for. It'd be amazing. Pacific champions to be Samoa. How cool would that be? Some interesting signing news floating around. So, Pappenhausen gone
out of here.
What are your thoughts?
Out of here. And what do you take from that cryptic post he put out about taking time away from the game? You think that's him now stepping away from rugby league?
If he hasn't signed with Rugby 360, I'd be very, very surprised. Who has the money just to go, you know what, I'll step away for a year? Yeah, because he's getting millions of dollars from Rugby 360. So I think you can almost lock that in that Paps is off. He's going to Rugby 360 and he's going to spend a gap year getting his budgie smugglers on in the middle of Europe to work out which part of the vineyard in France he would like to live in.
He wants to, absolutely. Now, my other question, because he now isn't walking away from a contract, there's going to be no ban imposed on him, is there? You know, this ban that they're threatening, because he effectively not under contract now and he can do what he wants. Like he could right now come and play third grade cricket down the road here at Thornton. There's, because he's not contracted anywhere, he's got no obligations. Does this now mean that the NRL cannot impose a 10-year ban on this guy if he signs
I think the way he positioned that 10-year ban is if I actually know who the fuck you are, you don't get a 10-year ban. And Pappenhausen does check out. Now, if you're a poor guy who's trying to make up numbers and you talk to Rugby League 360, you're going to get a 10-year ban. Yeah. But if you're a man of stature, hey, come on back in, buddy. Here's a spot for you.
It's been an interesting week because we only spoke about this last week. So my question to you is, have people been listening to this podcast and decided that they're going to put plans in motion? Cherry Evans, Sandon Smith.
What did we say, Scotty? It was something we were actually saying that exact thing. And you did call it. You said, now that we've spoken about this, come Monday or Tuesday, both Cherry Evans and Sandon Smith are going to re-sign. And what happened? They both did. So what are your thoughts on the deals?
Falling straight into place. Look, Smith, fantastic signing. Brilliant player. I think back to the Anzac Day match this year where he just had an absolute blinder. He was sensational. Cherry Evans, I think it's a shit move. It's a shit move. They're losing a junior or two to take this guy on. He's at the back end of his career. Does he need the money? Does he need to, I guess, potentially ruin the future of a young kid to come play for another couple of years? I just think it doesn't make sense to me at all.
I saw a fantastic report that the owner of the Roosters, Nick Politis. He has apparently, if he hasn't already, he's in the process of purchasing the Caxton in Brisbane. Okay.
Wow.
Let me ask you a simple question. Say the Roosters come out with Cherry Evans at the 7 or 6, wherever they decide to put him. And let's say after 8 rounds, they're 2-6, 2 wins, 6 losses. How long into that next 3 or 4 matches do you reckon it'll take for Cherry Evans to be pouring beers at the Caxton Hotel in his hometown of Brisbane and not playing for the Roosters as they reinstate what the fuck was actually working for them last year? Do you reckon that's a possibility at some point this year that Cherry's pulling beers at the Caxton?
Do you know what? I wouldn't even have him pulling beers. I'd have him cleaning cleaning the tables after everyone's left. That'd be it for me. Straight, done and dusted. Thanks for coming. But wow, I mean, I'd like to see it. I'd like to see it. They think that this is the Roosters' push now to secure that premiership. Honestly, I really hope that it backfires on them. I really do.
Holy shit, there is so much pressure. There is so much pressure. They were doing so well at the back end of last year. If this now stuffs them and they don't end up in a top 4 spot, that's got to be considered a massive loss, because you'd think the current squad they had outside of Daly Cherry Evans was probably going to be a pretty good side come this year with a full year under their belt and Sam Walker playing as good as he has been.
Definitely. I honestly hope this just backfires on them now. I'd love to see him miss the 8. Just saying. So it'd be. I think it's going to be an interesting few months now as well, where some players can test the market, because it's now the 2nd of November. A lot of players couldn't chat to anyone until the 1st, so I reckon we might start seeing a few moves coming through, which I'm really looking forward to.
Maybe get ready for next week. Next week could be an NRL signings extravaganza special on the Talking Sport Report.
Massive. I think isn't Tino now allowed to talk to other clubs?
Yeah. And I'm guessing with the fact that Melbourne Storm were one of the ones pushing for him, and I heard the Doggies were pushing for him as well, which I find quite amazing. Have the Doggies become the new Roosters, where it's like, where are they fitting all these players and where's the salary cap going? That side seems to have checks coming at their arsehole, and it's like, cool, where are you fitting all these in the salary cap?
Yeah, it is ridiculous. But hey, good on them, because if Manly was doing it, I'd be loving life. I really would.
Hey, I've heard word that the Chinese there at the Bulldogs is an incredible restaurant at the Bulldogs Rugby League Club. And I've heard that the new fun thing to do if you're a player going there for a manager meeting, you take a doggy bag and there's no food in that doggy bag.
Oh, fucking Jesus Christ. Yeah, I've got no comment for that whatsoever at all. Holy shit. Anyway, moving on. Wow. Yeah, I got nothing. You've done me there.
Around the grounds. Let's touch around the grounds with the Dodgers and Ohtani back-to-back. 4-3, the win over the Blue Jays. The World Series is over. And once again, the Dodgers. I have to take a couple of matches ago, though. I know it finished close with a 4-3, but that amazing match where the Dodgers went up 2-1, I believe, was that incredible 18th innings match where, for most people that understand, that's an extremely long time. I think it's now the longest World Series match of all time to get to the 18th innings. And Ohtani played so well, where he hit two beautiful home runs, that they started to make him walk. And I remember last week we're sitting here and you're like, will Ohtani come back? And we both said we're in on Ohtani winning this, bringing this home. He might not have been the player of the series, but far out. Is this guy just the best in the world by just such a stretch right now?
He is just an absolute freak. He is so much better than, and this is the big call. He's a hell of a lot, in my opinion, better than Babe Ruth. Yeah, Babe Ruth done it both as well. But in this day and age, I don't think Babe Ruth was back there playing 160-odd games a year. This guy, they play 160 regular season games. Then you know yourself, all your playoffs are best of 5, and then you move into the best of 7. These guys, I don't know how much time off they get. We spoke about it. Apparently, he doesn't even take batting practice. He is that freaking good. Yet again, the game today, it went to extra innings. It went to the 11th. And the Dodgers showed just how good they were. At one point, they were 4-2 down.
Wow.
Yeah, they were Toronto were a couple of outs away from securing the World Series. And the Dodgers ended up coming back and won at 5-4 to take the series 4-3. Back to back. That is insane.
Could Ohtani be... I remember we saw it back in the day with Jordan, when Jordan got bored with basketball and thought, far out, I've got too much to do. Could Ohtani be the new Jordan and actually try his hand at basketball? Maybe he'll retire from baseball and do the reverse of Jordan and actually go play basketball for, I don't know, the Clippers or something.
That's... I was actually over here thinking table tennis or...
Oh, yeah, that's
something
pretty
like
racist.
That. Well, not for the racial aspect. I was... Actually, you've called it well. No, you have. I'll own that. I will own that. He's. I just get the impression he's just a freak.
Yeah,
he's one of those ones that it doesn't matter what sport he tries, he just adapts and he's just good at it. Just good at it. Something that I never was.
Let's get into Comment Club.
It's time for Comment Club. Normally, I ignore all the comments. I get a lot of them. I've got to get paid for this crap.
All right, the Comment Club. We basically, in this segment each and every week, if you've written us an email at Talking Sport Report on any of our socials, give us a DM or talkingsportreport@gmail.com. You drop us a line with a good comment. We'll read out your message right here. Now, this one actually came through our Spotify podcast, Scotty. We got a fantastic review on our last week's episode. It could be in the running for Showgoat, which is our show person greatest of all time award, which I don't know why it's the GOAT when it's just for the week. But anyway, these are small parts we don't need to worry about. Mr. Wade Thomas, hello, sir. A new listener to the podcast, is actually, fun enough, apparently a part of our Punters Club.
Yes.
Hopefully doing a hell of a lot better than we are. He writes, loving the pod, lads. Fellow Punters Club member here, and I can't punt for shit. Just checking if Eggo's missus is real, because I'm with Scotty. That definitely sounded like an AI. So
100%.
My wife, if you listen back to the episode around the NRL awards, the person who was reading out the award names was actually my wife. She voiced that package, and everyone thinks it's AI.
100%. Blew my mind. Can confirm she is real.
She is real.
But 100%, I was hellbent. And whoever has listened to that, and I've mentioned, again, like Tess, thought it was AI. Yep.
Speaking of Tess, another one of our legendary show goats for the week.
Yep. Give her a shout out. She turned 60 last week. The old girl.
Big happy birthday, Tess.
Happy birthday, Mum. And as well, I think it might have been 2 days ago, Geordie, one of our listeners, he turned 30. God, he'd be like 35 now, maybe 36-ish. So happy birthday, Geordie. Hope it was a ripper weekend, mate. Probably wasn't with the Jets getting pumped yesterday. But hopefully you had a couple of cold ones, mate. Happy birthday.
Sucks being a Newcastle supporter anyway, no matter which you are. Even if it's Newcastle United in England, that still sucks. Like, if you're a Newcastle anything supporter, it's a bloody tough life, isn't it, Scotty?
Shit. Tell you what's tough. You're breathing down my neck now in the tip-off.
Oh, yes. Let's move into that. So the tip-off. So basically the way this works is every week, Scotty and I have to do a multi. It's 1v1. Whoever wins that multi, if we both win, it's the one that makes the most money, and then you get a score for the week. So currently, Scotty, you are 2-0 up on me. At the end of the year, the person who loses has to do something for the other person. It can be anything. There's nothing off limits. As you pointed out, it can be sexual favors. And I think another one of your famous quotes is,
a mouth has no gender in the dark.
Exactly.
Yep.
Now, last week you made me put my money where my mouth is. And I know for a fact that your multi did not come off.
It did not.
Have a listen to this multi. The Brooklyn Nets against the San Antonio Spurs. I've gone the Spurs. The Lakers to beat the Sacramento Kings. I took the Lakers. That was without Luka, without LeBron. I didn't know Luka wasn't in the match. Probably would have changed my mind. And then I had the Clippers to beat the Trailblazers. They did that. And my fourth team was going to be New York. Now, you told me that I had to put my money where my mouth is last week. New York lost. I then changed that out before this happened. And you said, I was saying in the podcast that England was an absolute certainty to stomp on this bet. They're not going to get beaten by 18.5 again by Australia. So I had England with an 18.5 start. Baby, my multi came through. It's now 2-1.
I'm honestly annoyed. And like it was up until then, 2-0 up. And whether my multi lost or not, I'm like, I've got that nice little buffer. It's okay. Everything will be all right. Now, all of a sudden, you've just completely flipped it on its head. Now I'm starting to panic just a little bit because we are in early November. We don't have long left in the year.
No.
So I'm trying to bounce back. You're trying to get on a nice little roll. What have you got? What are we going? We're going 4 legs each this week, aren't we?
Yep, we are. Mine is for a $500 bet. You will make $2,382.31.
That's massive.
So I believe it's the superior of the two multis between you and I this week, which is always good. So if I win this multi, I win and go 2-all no matter what. So I like being in that position. It always gives you a start. But it does mean you are risking something. So I have gone the Oklahoma City Thunder to beat the New Orleans Pelicans at home. They're paying $1.13. I've taken the Philadelphia 76ers to take on the Brooklyn Nets and beat them in Brooklyn. They're paying $1.46.
Right.
I've taken Man City to take care of business against Bournemouth.
Yep.
And I'm taking Absurd in the Melbourne Cup to run top 10.
Top 10.
That's a $2 bet. So that's why I'm getting those odds. So it's a pretty good, I think in terms of Melbourne Cup, I'll take that. So it's got to run faster than 14 other horses, and I'm sweet.
Wow. Okay. All right. So
What do you got?
mine isn't as juicy. So mine's only returning for $500, $1,280.78. Now I've gone
It means
4
it's probably
legs.
very secure.
I don't know. So I've gone Green Bay Packers to beat the Panthers. I have gone LA Chargers to beat Tennessee Titans. I've gone Detroit Lions to knock over Minnesota Vikings. And then, this is why I winced a little when you said being a Newcastle fan sucks. I've gone Newcastle to beat West Ham in the EPL. Yes.
Okay.
I know. So my
This is good.
will actually finish, I believe, tomorrow. Whereas yours, we have to wait till Tuesday, don't we?
We do. Yes.
Yep.
Melbourne Cup
Sweet.
Day will be the one. I'll be very, very anxious as that number 9 horse runs around. Scotty, that brings an end to our podcast once again for another week. It's been an absolute joy. Of course, as always, give us a 5-star review if you get a chance in any of the podcast apps you're listening to us right now. It makes a huge difference to grow our podcast. And please, anything you think we've stuffed up, missed, want to add a comment, or just want to throw some shade, we're always up for it. At Talking Sport Report, we're on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and you can always email us anytime about anything, talkingsportreport@gmail.com. Mate, this has been a fun one. We've very rarely touched on horses, but I feel like we did the sport justice by going over the colours and the names in a real traditional affair.
We hit the important aspects of it. We've given everyone everything they need for Tuesday. Telling you, just back it on the colours, boys and girls. Back it on the colours.
And coming up next week, we're getting ready to prepare and do our Ashes preview.
Yes.
Big Ashes preview of the real Ashes, Australia versus England, the bowling matchup, the batting matchups, rank the top 10 players in the Ashes, who we think is going to get the most runs, the most wickets, maybe even the most ducks, and then who even wins between the Barmy Army and the Richies. So if you've got any insider knowledge or you want to be a part of that show, talkingsportreport@gmail.com. Drop us a line. Until next week, Scotty, peace, love, dove.
Talk soon.